That's hit deep into left, and that's out of here. Safe.
We'll play anybody, anywhere, anytime.
Jeff goes softball. Come see what you're missing.
Welcome to softball here on JCTV. It's the Jefferson College Vikings today playing against Merrimack, as that's a base hit to left field. Tabitha Berry getting on with the hit. There's one out here in the top of the first inning. And still no score between Jeffco and Merrimack. Jefferson College 18-10 overall on the season, and on the mound today it's Jordan Crisp for the Vikings, as that's popped over our heads and out of play. And the Vikings 18-10 overall, 5-3 so far in Region 16 play and 6-2 in conference play, as that's fouled over the Merrimack dugout. Merrimack, on the other hand, 9-18 overall on the season and 500 in conference play. The Merrimack Magic at 4-4 in the conference, as that's fouled back. So no score here early on between Jeffco and Merrimack, and it's Berry on first, one out. And this is Sam Reynolds at the plate. And here comes the 0-2 from Crisp as Reynolds takes that for ball one. And that's ball number 2, 2-2 on Sam Reynolds. Reynolds, the Merrimack catcher this afternoon, on a beautiful day for softball. Hard to believe not too long ago we had snow on the ground. And that one's fouled. Right side, behind the home plate area here. And 2-2 is the count. So Reynolds hanging in there, fouling off a few in the at-bat. And that hits her. So Reynolds on with the hit by pitch. And now it's Lindsay Brightshaft, the first baseman for Merrimack. So 2 on and 1 out here, top one. And the runners were off at that one, but they get back to the bag. And here comes a pitch from Crisp, and that's ball number 2. So Crisp retired the first batter of the inning on a pop out, and now both runners reach after that. A single and a hit by pitch. And now it's 3-0 on Lindsay Brightshaft. And there's a strike from Crisp. Nice pitch. A 3-1, that's a walk. So the bases will be loaded with 1 out. And Jess Eichels will be the batter as head coach Tony Cook heads to the mound to talk things over with the Vikings. And as he does that, we'll take a quick break on JCTV. No score early on here. Bases are loaded here in the top of the first with 1 out. Merrimack threatening as Jess Eichels stands in. She's the Merrimack pitcher this afternoon. Big swing and a miss, a nice rise ball there from Jordan Crisp. So Crisp getting the first batter of the inning on a pop out, but then The next three reached: a single, a hit by pitch, and a walk. And things are all loaded up. As that one close, but called a ball. Jeffco fans didn't like it. 1-1 here on Eichels. Force it any bag here, so Crisp undoubtedly trying to get the ground ball. Coming home, the out's made there, and called safe at first. So Jeffco hoping for the double play, but a huge out. Getting that scoring, what would have been the scoring runner at home on the force. And here is Bridget Shade. So bases still loaded with 2 outs. And Shade, the Merrimack Magic center fielder, stands in. So it was Barry out at home on that last fielder's choice, and here we go. This one's skied left side, and the catch is made. What a play out there. And the Vikings get out of that jam. Still no score. We'll be right back with the bottom of the first on JCTV. It's Courtney Dosa to lead things off for the Vikings first baseman. And what a play by Natalie Sego to get the Vikings out of the jam in the top half of the first. Bases were loaded, and Sego making a nice diving grab in foul ground to get the third out. And Sego will hit second in the inning, and Molly Currington will be the third hitter. But first, it's Dosa, the freshman from California, and she takes strike one. And Jess Eichels, the pitcher today for Merrimack. The 0-1 from Eichels, and that's swung on and hit into the gap. And Dosa rounding first, and she'll be in there with a leadoff double. And Merrimack threatening in that first inning, but not able to get any runs. And now the Vikings looking to jump on top quickly. A leadoff double by Dosa, and here is Natalie Sego, Vikings left fielder. Takes that for ball one. Sego with nice speed on the base paths as we see the Merrimack first baseman and third baseman coming in on the corners, ready for a dribbler or possibly a bunt. So 2-0 on Sego. And that one's way low and inside. Sego nearly was hit by that on the foot, but she got out of the way. It's 3-0. Dosa on second. No one out here and no score between Jeffco and Merrimack. The 3-0. That's in there for strike number one. So some good defense to get the Vikings out of the jam in the top of the first, and Sego takes that for strike two, so a full count. So the bases were jammed, but Jordan Crisp able to get that ground ball to get the runner at home on the force, and then the hitter right now, Sego, great diving play to get Jeffco out of that. And this one is hit to left center, and the grab is made for out number one. Bridget Shade out there making the catch for Merrimack. So one out for Molly Currington. Currington playing third today for the Vikings. And Currington takes strike number one. Currington leads the team in home runs with 5 so far this season. She has 18 RBIs, 375 average. And she hits this to short. And the out's made, but Dosa advancing to third on the play. So nice job there to to advance. And Jordan Crisp. Or no, excuse me, it will be Kaylee Hughes hitting. So Dosa at third and 2 outs for Hughes. Hughes is the sophomore from Benton, Missouri. So Courtney Dosa 90 feet away at third, advancing on the last play, and Hughes takes that low, lays off that one. We're just about ready for the 2-1 offering from Jess Eichels. And here it is, and there's ball number 3, 3-1. And if Hughes reaches, it's Caitlin McCullum on deck, Vikings second baseman today. Hughes grounds to third, and the out is made at first. So the Vikings threaten, but can't get a run to cross. Still no score. We'll be right back with the second on JCTV. Jess Trainer will start things off for Meramec here in the top of the second. And there's the first pitch from Crisp. That is taken a little high for ball number 1. Crisp having a very good year for the Vikings. 8-4 overall in the season, a 1.75 ERA. And this one's skied to left. Sego makes the catch, and that's out number 1. And Crisp, 72 strikeouts as of the start of play this afternoon, and 80 innings pitched. So very good numbers for the Vikings pitcher, Jordan Crisp. And Kristen Kaltenbach now shows bunt, but that's fouled over the dugout. So 1 out here, top of the second. Here comes the 0-1 to Kaltenbach. There's strike number 1. Right on the outside corner on that one. The 0-2 to Kaltenbach. Swing and a miss. And there's the strikeout. First of the day for Crisp. And Michelle McQueen stands in, the Magic left fielder this afternoon. 2 outs here in the top of the second, as a big swing and a miss there from McQueen. So Crisp ran into a little bit of trouble in that first inning, but Vikings get out of it, and now as that's strike number 2, she's seemed to rebound quite nicely, retiring the first 2 Meramec batters in quick fashion. And the 0-2. And there's a strikeout. Struck her out looking. Quick inning for Jordan Crisp and the Vikings. No score. We'll be right back on JCTV. It's the bottom of the second. Caitlin McCullum stands in for the Vikings and takes strike 1. McCullum patrolling second base for the Vikings. And McCullum, 10 RBIs on the year, 6 runs scored. And taking ball 1 there. It's still Jess Eichels on the mound, and McCullum swings and misses there, strike number 2. So Jeffco trying to get something going here in inning number 2. Leadoff double for Dosa in the first inning, but then Eccles got all 3 Jeffco batters after that to get out of it. So still no score. And here comes the 2-2 from Eichels. Struck her out. There's the first strikeout of the day for the Meramec pitcher. And here is Christy Gamerick for Jefferson, the Vikings catcher. And there's a base hit for Gamerick. That one will roll to the wall. Gamerick into second, and she's in there safely. Here's Brittany Ponder now, playing right today for Jefferson. And Ponder takes ball 1. So it's Gamerick at second. 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. And ball 2. Ponder hitting .377 at the start of play. And there's a strike, inside corner. She's got 12 RBIs on the year, 23 hits, 16 runs scored. So the Vikings with a very productive lineup, as this one's popped near short, and the catch is made for out number 2. And Brittany Martin, Vikings shortstop, is the hitter. Martin to short. And that'll do it. So still no score here between Meramec and Jeffco. We'll be right back with the third on JC TV. Back to the top of the order for the Meramec Magic. It's Erin Napier here in the top of the third. And the first one from Crisp, fouled off, right side. Napier started the game back in the first by popping out to Jordan Crisp. And that one in the dirt. Ball 1, 1-1. So a quick moving game thus far. We're already in the third. A few hits, but for the most part, it's been a pitching battle between the Magic and the Vikings. And that last one was ball number 2. The 2-1 from Crisp. Ball 3. And the 3-1. That's in there for strike number 2. So a full count here on Napier. And that last one just painting the corner from Crisp. Nice pitch. Here we go. That's strike number 3. Struck her out, looking. Crisp's third strikeout. And that was out number 1. Here is Tabitha Berry, the Magic third baseman. Strike number 1 there. Berry singled back in the first inning, but then was forced out trying to come home on that fielder's choice, and needless to say, a huge out for the Vikings. Kept this one no score, as that was strike number 2, fouled off. Popped back, off the backstop. So we're still at 0-2 here on Tabitha Berry. 1 out, top of the third inning, no score. And Berry started to offer but held back. There's ball 1, 1-2. And that's low. 2-2 on Barry. It was chilly this morning, but it's turned into a great day for softball. That's popped right side. It's going to get out of play. Off the Merrimack dugout. So Barry ready for the 2-2 from Crisp. Sharply, but foul. And Merrimack's coach giving some words of encouragement there to Barry, who is having a nice battle after being in the hole. She's hung on here, and the 2-2. That is grounded up the middle, base hit. So Barry hung in there and is on with a single with 1 out. And Sam Reynolds. Reynolds got on base back in the first after being hit with a pitch. And Barry off with the pitch there, but Meramec looks her back to first. That one fouled off there. Oh, the 1-1. That's Riser's high, ball number 2. 1 out here in the top of the third. Barry's on first after a single. And the 2-1. That's ball number 3. So Reynolds getting ahead in the count here, 3-1. And there's strike 2. Nice pitch by Jordan Crisp. She got that one right on the corner. And the full count. Here it comes. As this one slugged the left, but that's foul. So 1 out. Runner on first for Meramec, and Jordan Crisp back on the rubber. Here is the 3-2. It's hit to center. And that's out of here. 2-run home run there for Sam Reynolds, and Meramec jumps on top, 2-0. And Reynolds crossing the plate to the greeting of her teammates, and Jeffco behind by 2 here in the third. And still only 1 out. And Lindsay Brightshaft will stand in for the Magic. And that last one a strike. As that's hit to short, and the catch is made there. Brittany Martin gets the second out of the inning. And here's Jess Eichels, the Meramec pitcher. So the Magic score 2 on the 2-run home run by Reynolds. Eichels takes that for strike 1. And the 0-1 a little bit low. 1-1 here on Eichels. That one low as well, so 2-1. 2 outs here in the top of the third. Meramec on top, 2-0. Eichels grounds to third. And the play is made over there by Dosa, but Merrimack jumps on top by 2. We'll be right back on JCTV. The Vikings looking to get the bats going here in the bottom of the 3rd. They trail this one 2-0 against Merrimack. The 2-run jack by Reynolds, putting Merrimack on top in the top frame of the 3rd. As Hannah Bolin now, taking ball 1 for Jeffco. And Bolin makes contact there. There's a base hit into left. So Bolin on with a single. And we're back to the top of the order, Courtney Dosa. Dosa doubled back in the 1st to lead off the game, or at least lead off the Vikings' first turn at the plate. And Dosa skies this to right. Catch is made there for out number 1. Tiffany Stock making the catch there. Stock, the flex player today for Merrimack, so she's doing the fielding out there but will not hit. And Natalie Sago steps in for the Vikings. Sago taking strike 1. Great day for baseball or softball. We're watching some softball here. Nice crowd on hand. Some of the Jeffco athletes on hand watching this one as Sago to center. Nice play made out there. Nice grab by Bridget Shade over her head. Thought that one could get down for second, but that's out number 2. And Molly Currington now. Currington leading the Vikings with 5 home runs. Would love to see one here. Here comes the 1-0. Currington gets into that one, into center. That's off the wall for a hit. And nice throw out there by Shade to get it back into 3rd. But Currington on with a double. And Bolin on 3rd. And here's Kaylee Hughes. So after the double by Currington, 2 on here for Hughes. And there's strike 1. And that one's called for strike 2 from Eccles. So Hughes quickly in the hole, 0-2. Foul. Two outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Vikings threatening, trailing by 2 to Merrimack. Outside. That's ball 1, 1-2. Oh, Currington on second after the 2-out double. Bolin on 3rd. Hughes strikes out swinging. So the Vikings will head to the 4th. Merrimack leads this one 2-0. Bridget Shade will start things off for Merrimack. Magic lead this one 2-0 over the Vikings. Shade to left. And that's fair. And Shade's in there with a leadoff double. MS Trainer now. Crisp gets a quick first strike. Strike two. Trainer offering at that. May have been called no matter what. And Trainer makes contact over to right. Catch is made. And Shade staying at second. And no throw needed there, as Shade didn't even give the appearance she was going to take off there. But it was a nice catch out there by Ponder, and now it's Kristen Kaltenbach showing bunt there. Vikings looked ready for it, but that one a little low and outside for ball one. So the 1-0 now. And Kaltenbach showing bunt, but then pulling back and swinging for strike one. The 1-1. Rise ball a little high for ball number two. One out here in the top of the fourth. It's Shade on second for Merrimack. And strike two there, 2-2 on Kaltenbach. She got a piece of that one. The 2-2 from Crisp outside. Kaltenbach 0 for 1, struck out in the second. And she's on here with a walk. So that is the second walk today for Jordan Crisp. And Michelle McQueen taking strike one. Now, two on here and one out for McQueen. Swing and a miss. Strike two. The 0-2 from Crisp is popped up right side. And Dosa has it for out number two. So big out there for the Vikings. And Aaron Napier now. And there's a hit. Might have a play at the plate. She missed it. Well, the call is safe. Shade scores. It's now 3-0 Merrimack. Some of the Jeffco fans arguing Shade missed home plate, but the ump says she got her foot across there, and it's 3-0 Magic. Tabitha Berry now. And Napier advancing on the throw, so it's runners at second and third here for Merrimack with 2 outs. And Napier with the RBI. That one was low. So it's Kaltenbach at third, and as that one's in there for a strike, Napier at second, and 2 outs. The 2-1 from Crisp is low, and that one will score another for Merrimack. That one got behind Meramec, and it's 4-0 Magic. So Barry now on first after that walk there. That was ball 4, and there goes Barry. And she'll have a stolen base. And it's Sam Reynolds now. Reynolds with that big 2-run homer. As she swings and misses there. Popped right behind us into the crowd, and nice catch made there by one of the spectators. That one's low. Ball 2. So 2 out here in the top of the 4th, but Meramec threatening, already scoring 2 in the inning, and has runners on second and third. Sago! Diving play for out number 3. The second great play made by Sago this afternoon. But the Magic lead this one 4-0. We'll be right back on JCTV. Bottom of the 4th, Caitlin McCullum for the Vikings. Takes strike 1. It's still Jess Eichels on the mound for the Magic. What a play by Natalie Sago to end the top half of the 4th. A diving catch. It surely saved 2 runs, as that ball would have gotten behind her had it gotten down and hit to short. That's out number 1. And here's Christy Gamarek for the Vikings. Well, Meramec leads this one 4-0, but it just as easily could be 6-0. As Gamarek, nice play made there as Gamarek hits that to second, but the grab made. Kristen Kaltenbach, diving play to get that. So a couple of nicely hit balls here by the Vikings, but both have been right to infielders, and a couple of nice grabs made by Meramec. Brittany Ponder takes strike number 1. As the wind kicks up a bit, Ponder takes strike 2. So Jess Eichels pitching very well for Meramec thus far, as that one's outside. Eichels with 2 strikeouts on the day. As that's hit to right, and that's over the head of the right fielder. And that will be a triple for Brittany Ponder. Showing some speed around those base paths. And here's Brittany Martin for the Vikings. Vikings shortstop. And she'll try to get Jeff Coe on the board here. Meramec on top 5-0. Martin taking strike number 1. Martin pops to right, and that'll fall in there, and the Vikings are on the board. That one gets away, but Martin not able to advance. Nice play by Barry to grab that one, but the cutoff person missed in that situation. The Vikings have a run, though. Brittany Ponder coming across to score. And Hannah Bolin will stand in. She singled back in the 3rd. So let's see if the Vikings can get a 2-out rally going. Inside corner for strike one. There goes Martin. And they got her. That's out number three, but the Vikings do get a run. Merrimack leads it 4-1. Be right back on JCTV. Jordan Crisp back to work for the Vikings. Bright shaft grounds back to Crisp, out number one. One pitch, one out. So that's exactly what the Vikings need. Jeffco trails this one 4-1 here in the fifth. And Jeffco would love a quick inning here to get those bats back to work, try to get a couple runs. Here is Jess Eichels, Magic pitcher. Pitching a very good game so far for Merrimack. Strike one at the knees from Crisp. Outside, 1-1. A bit inside, ball two, 2-1. That one was close, but ball three. Ump saying it was a bit high. 3-1. That's gets a piece of that one. Strike two. So a full count coming up here to Jess Eichels. Eichels ready for the 3-2. And that's a walk. That is Crisp's fourth walk of the afternoon. And Bridget Shade will hit next. Although we have time called at the moment as the Merrimack coach wants to talk things over with the ump. And there will be a pinch runner here for Merrimack. So Eichels out of the game. Here's Shade, and Allie Petrie will be the pinch runner. That one gets away, and Petrie will be on second. There's the bunt, Petrie to third, and the out's made. At first, it was a close play, but Shade is out. And Jess Trainer will stand in for Merrimack now. So 2 outs. There's grounder to third. Nice scoop by Dosa to get the third out. Merrimack leads this one 4-1. We'll be right back on JCTV. Hannah Bolin stands in for the Vikings. Bolin at the plate when Martin was thrown out at second. There's a strike. And Eichel still on the mound for Merrimack. She was replaced by a pinch runner in the top half of the inning, but as that's a hit. And Bolin into second with a double. But as I was saying, Eichel's remaining in the game as the pitcher, just a little bit different than baseball. Being replaced by a pinch runner doesn't necessarily mean the player has to come out. So Eichels will continue to build on her strong performance, but Jeffco already threatening here with a leadoff double to second. And the out's made at first, so Dosa advancing the runner. Bolin over to third. And here is Natalie Sego. Sego with a couple of great plays out in the field with the glove. Has a throw over to third, but Bolin back in plenty of time. Merrimack leads us 4-1. But Sego saving a couple runs earlier on with a great diving play, with 2 outs in that inning and runners on second and third for Merrimack. Sego pulls back, but that's a strike. And Sego, left side. That's getting out of play. And Sego 0 for 2 on the day, a couple of flyouts to center. And swing and a miss. And that's strike number 3. So a strikeout there for Eichels. That's Eichel's third strikeout of the afternoon. 2 outs now for Molly Currington. Currington to right, and the grab is made for the third out. Merrimack on top, 4-1. We'll be right back on JCTV. Kristen Kaltenbach takes strike 1. It's the top of the 6th. Merrimack on top, 4-1. Jordan Crisp still pitching for Jeffco. And she went around, says the first base ump. Strike 2. Kaltenbach scoring a run for Merrimack. That one's hit to center. And the play's made. Hannah Bolin makes the catch. And here is Michelle McQueen. 0 for 2. Showing bunt, and there's a strike. McQueen fouls that one back, foul tip, strike number 2, 0-2. McQueen struck out in the second and popped out in the fourth. There's ball 1. 1-2 now. One out here in the 6th. And she waits on that. That's pop near center. Nice play. Nice grab made by Brittany Martin over her shoulder. That's out number 2. to the top of the order. It's Napier. Aaron Napier takes strike one. And lays down that bunt, crisp. And she will beat that one out. Napier on base. And Tabitha Berry having a nice day at the plate for Meramec, as that's a stolen base. Throw just a little bit offline, and Napier in at second. But Berry, 3 for 3 today. 2 singles and a walk. She's stolen a base. 2 out here with a runner on second for Meramec. Magic on top, 4-1. This one's popped right side. Nice grab. Nice play made over there by Brittany Ponder, and some nice defense in the inning from the Vikings, but the Magic lead this one 4-1. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 6th on JCTV. Kaylee Hughes takes strike one, gets out of the way there. Hughes looking a little surprised at the call. It's 4-1, Meramec on top. And swings and misses there, strike 2. Jeffco needs to get something going fairly soon. It's the 6th. And of course, these are 7-inning games, so you need 3. That's through for a base hit. So nice way to get things started for Hughes. And here's Caitlin McCullum for the Vikings. It's still Jess Eichels out there for Meramec doing the pitching, having a good day so far. And McCullum takes a strike. It's 1-1 on the Vikings second baseman. And the 1-1. And that's called strike 2. Pitch buckled McCullum a little bit. And McCullum showing bunt, pulls back and stays alive. 1-2 still on McCullum. Hughes at first after a leadoff single. She singled and hit one in the hole over near short. And McCullum is ready for the 1-2. And holds back there, 2-2. The 2-2 from Eichels. Ball 3. Full count here on McCullum. So let's see what happens. The 3-2. And McCullum making contact with that one, and the catcher unable to hold on, so she's still alive. We'll do it again. Here comes the 3-2. There's a walk. 2 on, no one out so far for the Vikings. And it's Christy Gamerick, the Viking catcher. Two on, no one out here in the bottom of the 6th. There's ball 1 to Gamerick. Meramec on top here 4-1, but the Vikings trying to get something going here with no one out still. That one hits the inside corner for strike 1 to Gamerick. 1-1. One swung on into right, over the head of the right fielder. Hughes comes around to score, and it's 4-2, Meramec out in front after the double from Gamerick and the RBI. So Gamerick delivers, and it's Brittany Ponder. Ponder tripled in the 4th and scored the Vikings' first run of the afternoon. And she has a chance to keep this rally rolling along here in the bottom of the 6th inning. As the ump dusts off the plate. And that hits Ponder. Bases are loaded. Nobody out. So bases are loaded for Brittany Martin. Nobody out. And Meramec will talk things over. We'll see what happens here. We'll be right back on JCTV. So Eichels remains on the mound, and there's ball 1 to Brittany Martin, Viking shortstop. Martin 1 for 2, a single in the 4th, and she has a chance to keep this rally going, as that's ball 2. So the Meramec coach came out to the mound, but they will stay with Eichels. Bases loaded here, no one out. And ball 3. Martin had to jump over that one, and definitely a nice job by the Meramec catcher there, Sam Reynolds, to make sure that didn't go to the backstop and score another run for Jeffco. Bases loaded, no one out, the 3-0. And that's called for strike number 1 to Martin. I know a lot of spectators here thought that would have been a walk and another run for the Vikings, but not so. It's 3-1. Great crowd on hand for this one. And that paints the corner for strike 2. So Eichels getting behind 3-0 to Martin, and 2 straight strikes to make it a full count. Struck her out. Eichels comes back to get Martin on the K, and 1 out for Hannah Bolin. Bolin 2 for 2, a double and a single. And Bolin takes strike 1. So the bases are loaded, no one out, or excuse me, 1 out now. There is 1 out. Meramec on top, 4-2. There's a ball, 1-1. Bolin pulls back the bunt, and that's foul. The 1-2 will be coming. 2-2. So the Vikings have something going here in the bottom of the 6th. Bolin swings, and that's foul. Two and 2 count here to Hannah Bolin, Vikings center fielder. Bases are loaded, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Vikings trailing by 2, 4-2. 2-2. Bolin pops it up. And that's going to fall, so the foul ball gives Bolin another chance. Bolin takes her cut and is back in the box. The 2-2 from Eichels. Bolin over the head of the shortstop. That's a hit. 1 run will score for the Vikings. 2 will score, and we're tied up. 4-4 on the 2 RBI hit by Hannah Bolin. McCullum and Gamera came around to score, and we're all tied up. Courtney Dosa will hit, take strike 1. So nice piece of hitting there by Bolin. That one just over the head of Napier out there at short. Thought she might be able to grab that one, but it results in 2 for the Vikings as Ponder back safely. So 1 out here, 2 on for the Vikings. Dosa skies this to left. The catch is made. Here comes Ponder, and she will score easily. Vikings have the lead, 5-4. On the sac fly by Dosa. That's Ponder's 2nd run scored this afternoon, and Natalie Sego. Sego taking strike 1. Sego 0 for 3 on the day, but saved a couple of runs on a great defensive play. And she takes ball 1. And there's ball number 2. Vikings on top now, 5-4. Sego grounds to 3rd. And there's the 3rd out, but the Vikings take the lead 5-4. And we'll be right back, see if they can close it out in the 7th here on JCTV. What a game here on JCTV. Vikings lead this one 5-4 after scoring 4 runs on 3 hits in the bottom of the 6th. And Jordan Chris back to work for Jeffco. Sam Reynolds at the plate for Merrimack. Reynolds put the Magic on top back in the 3rd with a 2-run home run, and the Vikings trailed most of this one until the bottom of the 6th, where they got 4 runs to take the lead. And the big hit there coming from Hannah Bolin, 2 RBI single. And that tied it. As Reynolds takes that for strike 2. And then Another huge run coming on the sac fly by Courtney Dosa as Brittany Ponder came in to score that go-ahead run. So Jordan Crisp looking to close things out here and get the win, as that's foul into the dugout of the Vikings. So Crisp looking to pitch 7 strong innings today. She's run into her share of trouble, but she would be in line for the victory. Reynolds fouls that left side. The 1-2 from Crisp. Reynolds fouls it off again, hanging in there. The 1-2 again from Crisp. Struck her out. That is Crisp's 4th strikeout of the day. And it's Lindsay Brightshaft. So 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Vikings 2 away from closing the books on this one, as Tony Cook comes out to let the ump know of maybe a possible change in the lineup here. We'll have to see what happens. It was just a warning from head coach Tony Cook. Not sure what transpired there, but here comes a pitch from Crisp. Ball 1. Exciting game here today at Vikings softball field. Jeff Coe on top 5-4. That one grounded up the middle for a base hit. So Brightshaft on with a single. Meramec not done yet. And here's the pitcher, Jess Eichels. Popped up. McCullum makes the catch for the 2nd out. So 2 down, and it's Bridget Shade. Magic center fielder. A couple of nice plays out there in center today. 1 on and 2 out, and Shade grounds foul. Meramec down to its last out. Vikings on top 5-4. Great game today, and as this weather gets nicer, come on out and watch Vikings softball and baseball in person. You can find their schedules online at jeffco.edu. The riser way high. Ball 1. The 1-1. Ball 2. And that was ball 3, 3-1. 2 outs here. Top 7, the 3-1 from Crisp. That's strike 2. Full count. Vikings looking to get the win with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. A runner on for Meramec. It's Bright Shaft over at first. And Shade at the plate. Shade skies that foul.
Go, Jordan.
3-2 from Crisp. Skied left side. Sego. And Sego makes the catch. Vikings win it 5-4 over Meramec. Thanks so much for being with us on JCTV. We will see you later.